Alright, good evening everyone. Kumusta po kayong lahat? So magbabalik si Maestra Bicolana TLE Tambayan, no? Ilang weeks di tayo nakapag pre-drills, no? May mga important kasi kung mga inasikaso that time. Okay, once again, pa-share po ng ating live discussion para mas marami po tayong matutunan ngayong September 2026 board examination. Liwanag po, teachers. Okay, so ayan. Ready na po ba? Sino-sino po ba yung mga nandito na? O isang masigabong palakpakan naman dyan. Palakpakan talaga, no? So, kumusta po ang lahat? Okay, our exclusive review for TLE and TVT Ed majorship including the Prop Ed and General Education. So, still available pa rin po ito. So, it is worth of 500 pesos only. So, kung ano po, willing po kayo to join in our inclusive review, so don't hesitate to PM me po. Ayan. So, teachers, ready na po ba for the board examination? Ayan, shout out sa mga viewers natin, no? So, if you know the answer, teachers, kindly comment down in our comment section. Liwanag po, teachers. Naririnig po ba? Ayan, kumusta po ang lahat? Okay, welcome back to our live discussion. Na. So, now, we proceed to the first question, no? Which Microsoft Word features allow you to create and format repeated content like headers, footers, and page numbers consistently across all the page? A. Style set. B. Document template. C. Section break. D. Header or letter D. Header and footer tools and master documents. So we have 4 choices. Ano nga po yung strategy and technique na tinuturo ni Teacher Grace? Okay. So unang tatanggalin natin is si header and the footer tools, master document. Mali po yan kasi si letter D po, they only edit and exist the headers or the footers does not enforce or consistent setup for a new documents. Kaya mali po si letter D. Now, we proceed to the style set. Okay, itong si style set, teachers, it is only applies in consistent text formatting. So it does not control the global layout elements like header, footers across all the pages. Okay, so now we have 2 choices. Either si document template or si section break. Again, ano nga ang tinatanong mga ka-warriors? Which Microsoft Word features allow you to create and format repeated content like headers, footers, and page numbers consistently across all the pages. Okay. So as you can see, teachers, ang tamang sagot dito is letter B. Bakit? Microsoft Word, di ba? So ibig sabihin, ang ano niyan is document template. Section break, it is long. Wrong. Bakit mali si section break? Because they will split the document into parts with different setting. Para saan? To ensure, does not ensure yung consistency across the whole file. Kaya mali po si letter C. Now, we proceed dito sa letter B. Okay. So, as you can see, teacher, si letter B, is it the correct answer, no? Bakit letter B is the correct answer? Letter B, it is a pre-format, teachers. Kumbaga, pag sinabing pre-formatted, it is the, kumbaga, it is talks about to master the files that preserve the uniform headers. Aside of headers, we have footers, the pages, o yung page numbers, the margin, and the style for all documents created from it. So that's why B is the correct answer. Maliwanag po, teachers. Now, we proceed to this question. In Microsoft Excel, which function automatically adds a range of cell? In Microsoft Excel, which function automatically add a range of cell? A is equals to add, open and close up parentheses, no? B is equals to sum, C is equals to total, and letter D is equals to plus. So what is the correct answer here? So ang tinatanong is the Microsoft Excel which the function automatically add the range of the cell. So what is the correct answer here, teachers? Ayan. I would like to shout out Sir Luis. Okay, Sir Luis, thank you for watching, no? So thank you po sa mga nag-share ng ating live discussion, especially po sa ating mga group page. Isang malaking tulong na po 'yan. Pa-like and follow naman po sa ating mismong Facebook page. Okay? So malaking tulong na po 'yan sa atin, no, ng mga future LPTs. Pa-share po ng ating LET examination. Okay po. Okay? So, ayan. Ready na ba? Ready na ba to pass the board examination? Ayan, i-share na muna natin yung ating live discussion, no? I-share naman po natin yung ating live discussion while waiting the others, no, na makasagot. Okay po? Parang di nag-access yung ano ko, yung isang account. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? Ayun, nag-access na siya. Ayan, sa wakas, nag-access. Alright, pa-share naman po ng ating live discussion mga ka-warriors, no? Isang malaking tulong na po yan sa ating mga future LPTs. Okay? So tomorrow our pre-live discussion is talks about AFA ano naman AFA. Okay? So ano pa ang sagot mga ka-warriors? Balik tayo sa ating live discussion. All right. So ano pa ang sagot? Very good, Sir Luis. You got the correct answer here. The answer is letter B. Palakpakan naman po natin yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot, no? So, palakpakan po natin yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot dito sa LET examination. Maliwanag po ba, teachers? Okay. So, now, isa-isahin natin. Bakit mali si plus? Bakit mali si letter D? Bakit si is equals plus is wrong? Because si letter D, it is not a native Excel function because addition is used, yung sign na plus, it is used as the operator inside the formula. Kaya mali po si letter D. So, si add naman, mali po yan si add kasi it is not a native Excel function again. And then, si ano naman po, total, same with letter C. So, dito po, teachers, letter B, it is the correct answer because it is the standard function to add yung mga values. For example, sa equal sum, ito is equals to sum A1, and A5. So, yun yung function niya. So, they will add all the cells from A1 to A5. So, yun yung purpose niya. Okay? So, kaya ang tanong, di ba, which function automatically adds the range of the cell? So, kaya B is the correct answer. Next, what is the term for the principle in animation where movements slow down at the start and end of an action? What is the term for the principle in animation where movements slow down at the start and end at the action? A, is that follow through? B, slow in and slow out. C, anticipation. And letter D, squash and stretch. So what is the correct answer here, teacher? Is it A, B, C, or D? So ano pa ang tamang sagot dito, mga ka-warriors? Okay, unang tanggalin natin si letter D. From the word squash and stretch, it is wrong. Ano nga ang tinatanong? Anong term for the principle of animation teachers, where the movement daw, they will slow down at the start and at the action. Okay, bakit mali si squash and stretch? Si squash and stretch, they will show the flexibility and weight of an object. Ano nga pinapakita pagdating sa squash and stretch? They will show the flexibility, yung flexibility ng image, and the weight of an object. O yung object, show the flexibility of object and weight of an object. For example, ball. O, di ba? So, next na tatanggalin natin is the follow through. So, si follow through, ito naman yung movement po that continuing after the main action end. Again, ano nga si follow through? After. Okay, after. Okay po. So, ano mga sinasabi sa follow through? It is the movement continuing after the main action end. So, kaya ang sagot dito is letter B, slow in and slow out. Kasi they will start at the end, I start and end action. So, now, letter C, anticipation, it is wrong. Kasi pag sinabi nating anticipation, it is the small preparatory. O ano nga po ulit sa anticipation? Small preparatory of the movement before the main action. So, bakit si letter B ang tamang sagot? Because in animation teachers o sa animation principle, syempre, the movement, the object will accelerate gradually at the start and decelerate at the end for a natural what? For the natural motion. So that's why letter B is the correct answer. Now, the binary number system used only with 2 digits. A is 0 and 1, B 1 and 2, C 0 and 9, D 1 and 2. So what is the correct answer here, teachers? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, so what is the correct answer? All right. What is the correct answer here? Very good. The answer here is 0 and 1. Ano nga po ulit ang sagot? 0 and 1. So that's the binary number. So ang tanong, ano ang radix base or base number ng binary? Ano nga po ulit ang radix base or base value of binary? Automatic, ang radix base is 2. Pero ang tinatanong, kung number system uses, you will answer 0 and 1. Liwanag po. So, A is the correct answer. Next, convert the decimal number 15 to binary. Okay, i-convert natin. Okay, convert tayo ha. I-convert natin. So, ilan po ang sagot dito? O, para madali, you will use operation, output, and remainders. Oh, madali lang to. R na lang. Okay, ano nga yung binary numbers? We have, yung decimal numbers, we have 10. O, ilan yung radix base ng binary? Ilan ang radix base ng binary? We have 2. So, kung 2, si 15, i-divide natin into 2. So, ngayon, 15 divided by 2, ilan? Teachers, 15 divided by 2 is equals to 7. Tama po ba si Ma'am Grace? 7. So, may remainder ba? Meron, 1. So, 7 divided by 2, ilan? 7 divided by 2 is equals to ilan? Ilang to ang meron? 7 divided by 2. Is it 3? Tama po ba? 3. So, may ano ba? Remainder meron. 1. So, ngayon, 3 divided by 2. Ilan ang meron na 2 sa 3? Diba? Isa? O, another 1. Okay, another 1. So, ngayon, 1. Kunin natin sa output. I-divide ulit natin sa 2. 1 divided by 2 is equals to 0. May remainder ba? Meron. Negative 1. So, ilan ang sagot? Letter B. Maliwanag po. Ganyan lang kasimple pag decimal to binary. Maliwanag po ba, teacher? Nakuha po ba, mga ka-warriors? Okay, nakuha ba? Nagets ba? Nagets po ba yung computation? Okay, so the answer is letter B. 1, 1, 1. Okay, kasi ang base value ng binary number is automatic is base 2 ang value niyan. Kaya the answer is letter B. Okay, so lagi nyong tandaan kung sa board examination may encounter nyo to, tandaan po si operation, output, and remainder. So paano babasahin yan? You will start at down, go to up. Okay? So, pag nag-read po tayo ng binary, lagi tayong titingin muna sa baba, papunta sa taas. Kasi yun yung reading ng binary digit. Maliwanag po ba, teacher? So, the answer is letter B. Okay po? B is the correct answer. Now, next question. Convert the decimal number 64 to octal. Ngayon, ilan ba ang radix base ng octal? Ilan ang radix base ng octal? Teachers, 'di ba? Kung ang binary number is ang radix base is base 2, ang octal naman is 8. Ilan nga po ang radix base ng octal? Is it 8? So ngayon, kunin natin si 64. We will start at operation, output, and the remainders. Okay, OOR ang tawag doon. Okay, OOR ang tawag doon. So, ilan nga ulit si decimal number? We have 64. Ilan yung radix base ni octal? Kasi ang hinahanap natin is octals. We will divide it by 8. O, ilan? Compute. Compute nga po, mga ka-warriors. Mag-compute na. Okay, so itong gagawin natin. 64, i-divide natin into 8. Ilang sagot? Ilan ang sagot? We have 8. Tama po ba? Tama po ba, teacher? 64 divided by 8 is equals to 8. Okay. So, ngayon, may remainders ba? Wala. Go 8 divided by 8. 8 divided by 8? Ilan ang sagot? 1. May remainder ba? Wala. 0. So, ngayon, get 1. Kasi yun yung output. 1 divided by 8. May ma-divide ba sa 8? Wala. Kaya yung output niya magiging 0. Okay, ito is operation. Ginawa ko na lang OHA. Operation yan, and this one, it is output. O, para sa karamihan. And R is reminders. Okay, 1 divided by 8, 0. So, may remainder ba? Meron. We have 1. Negative 1. So, paano ulit natin babasahin? From down to up. So, ilan ang sagot? Letter B. 100 ang value po niya. Okay, 100. Maliwanag po ba, teacher? Nagets po ang computation? Ganun lang po kadali pagdating sa binary numbers. Maliwanag po, teacher. Alright. So, the answer is letter B. Okay. We founded Microsoft and it is widely recognized for developing the personal computer revolution. Who founded Microsoft and is widely recognized for developing the personal computer revolution? A. Steve Jobs, B. Jeff Bezos, C. Bill Gates, or letter D. Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, ano po ang tamang sagot? Okay, so founded of Microsoft Word. Bill Gates ba? Ang tinatanong kasi, teacher, who founded Microsoft and is widely recognized for developing. Founder pa rin siya ng Microsoft Word, pero siya yung na-recognize for the developing the personal computer revolution. So, si Ano po, teachers? Si Bill Gates, it is wrong. Okay, Bill Gates is it wrong. I know, Bill Gates is it correct answer kasi Microsoft Word. Okay, so Steve Jobs, is it wrong? Kasi Steve Jobs, it is the co-founder of Apple Incorporation. Okay, ano nga si Steve Jobs? Co-founder of Apple Incorporation. Okay, siya yung founder ng Apple Corporation. So, si letter B naman, si Jeff po, founder po siya ng Amazon. Okay, si Jeff, founder po siya ng Amazon. Okay po. So, si letter D, mali po yan kasi si letter D, founder po yan ni, si Mark Zuckerberg po, it is the founder of Meta and the Facebook. Okay, siya yung founder niyan, Meta and Facebook. So, mali po si letter D. So, pag Microsoft, okay, kilala siya for the developing personal contribution, the answer is Bill Gates. Kasi si Bill Gates, siya po yung co-founder of Microsoft. Okay, siya yung co-founder ng Microsoft Word or Microsoft, hindi lang Microsoft Word, okay? Microsoft during 1975. Okay, nangyari po ito during 1975 and the global adaptation of personal computing. Kaya tamang sagot si letter C. Next, which entrepreneur co-founded Apple Incorporation? Hala, nasabi ko na to. Which entrepreneur co-founded Apple Incorporation and was known for innovative design in personal computing and mobile devices? A. Bill Gates, B. Steve Jobs, C. Jeff, or letter D. Si Elon Musk. So, what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ano pang tamang sagot dito? So, kung si Bill Gates is sa Microsoft na nag-start during 1975, okay. Si Jeff naman, uulitin ko, si Jeff is siya yung founder ng Amazon. Okay, Amazon si Jeff. Ito, Microsoft. O, alam niyo na. So, si Steve Jobs, siya po ang founder ng Apple Incorporation. Kaya letter B is the correct answer. So, si ano po, si letter D, okay, si Elon Musk, mali po ito kasi siya po ang founder ng ano, siya po ang nakaano ng Tesla. O yung Tesla, tsaka ano pa, aside of Tesla, na ano niya rin po yung SpaceX na tinatawag natin. Okay, kaya ang tama sagot dito is letter B, Steve Jobs. Siya ang founder ng Apple Incorporation. Next, Jeff Bezos is best known as the father of which global technology and e-commerce company? A, Microsoft, B, Apple, C, Amazon, or letter D, is it Google? So what is the correct answer here? Ano po ang tamang sagot? The answer is letter C. Kakadiscuss ko lang kanina, si Jeff, siya yung founder ng Amazon. Pag Microsoft, si Bill Gates. Pag Apple, sino pa ba? Si Steve Jobs. Maliwanag po. So, si Google po, ang founder po nito is si Larry. Okay, para makilala nyo. Si Google po, ang founder po niyan is si Larry Page. I know, Google is founded by Larry Page. Okay, founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Okay, so yun yung ano ni Google. So the answer here is Amazon. Okay, so kailan nag-start ang Amazon? Ito po, wala pa naman time na ano, wala pa naman nung online shopping. 'Di ba? So Amazon, ano bang pagkaintindi natin sa Amazon? Tinatagpo ito during 1994. So ito po si Amazon, ito ay isang online bookstore. Okay, online bookstore po ito si Amazon. Kaya tamang sagot si letter C. Next one. Which device is considered the first general purpose of electronic digital computer? Which device is considered first general purpose electronic digital computer? A. ENIAC, B. UNIVAC 1, C. IBM PC, or letter D. Analytical Engine. So what is the correct answer? Since ang pinag-usapan natin is talks about the electronic digital computer, the answer is letter A. Okay, ano ba si ENI or si ENIAC na tinatawag natin? So it is completed during 1945. So ito po ito yung first general purpose electronic digital computer. So si Univac 1 naman, it is the first commercial produced computer. Nag-start po during 1951. Okay, 1951. Si ENIAC is 1945. Okay, so followed by IBM PC. Okay, so it is the early personal computer. So nangyari po ito during 1981. Okay po. So si analytical engine po, is it wrong answer because it is unveiled during 19th century. Okay, 19th century mechanical design. So ang tinatanong, first general purpose of electronic digital computer, the answer is letter C. Kung napanood nyo po yung sa YouTube, na-discuss ko na po ito. Next, what is the first step in systematic troubleshooting for computer problems? What is the first systematic what is the first step in systematic troubleshooting for computer problems? A. Replace parts immediately. B. Identify and define the exact problem. C. Reformat the hard drive. Or letter D. Update all software. So what is the correct answer here, teacher? So ang tamang sagot po dito is, pag nagto-troubleshooting tayo, ang unang gagawin natin is to identify and define the exact problem. So, yun po ang tamang sagot. Maliwanag po. So, letter A, is it wrong? Replace parts immediately. Kumbaga, they will cause unnecessary cost and risk. Reformat the hard drive. It is the last resort. So, it is not the initial step. So, update all the software. It may be, ito yung solution, not the starting step na ginagamit natin. So, the answer is letter B. So, kumbaga, si letter B, it is the universal first step in systematic troubleshooting before testing or repairing. Okay po. So, letter B is the correct answer. Next, in camera shooting, what does ISO control? In camera shooting, what does ISO control? A. Shutter speed. B. Aperture size. C. Sensitive of the image sensors to light. Or letter D. Focus distance. So, what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ano po ang tamang sagot dito? Okay, ito ba ay shutter speed ba? Ito ba yung tinatawag nating aperture size? So, what is the correct answer here? Okay, ang ISO po, ito yung tinatawag nating sensitivity of the image sensor. Yun po ang ISO. Maliwanag po. So, now, bakit po, Ma'am Grace, si shutter speed mali? Bakit pag sinabi nating shutter speed, it is the control duration of light that hits the sensor. Kaya mali po si alpha. Maliwanag. Now, letter B, mali din po. Kasi si aperture size, siya po yung nagko-control mismo ng size of the lens opening. Okay, focus distance, mali. They will adjusted manually or via audio focus. Kaya mali po si letter D. So now, bakit tama si letter C? It's because it is the higher ISO. It is the brighter image but more noise. So, siya yung tamang sagot. Si letter C. Now, we proceed this one. In Microsoft Excel, which symbol is used to start any formula? O, ito ha. Sa Microsoft Excel daw. O, ano ang pinaka ginagamit natin to start in formula? A, itong asterisk na to, itong is it the number sign, equal, at, and this one. Letter D, that symbol. So, dito teachers, the answer is equal. Lahat ng formula, they will start at equal. Itong si letter A, they will indicate the errors or special formatting, mali po. Si letter C naman, ginagamit po natin ito sa letter C to implicate the intersection or the text reference. Kaya mali po sa letter C. And letter D, it is the multiplication operator. Wala ka pong makikitang x dyan or times. Okay, it is the multiplication operator. Kaya mali po sa letter D. Now, which animation technique involves displaying a sequence of still image to create the illusion of the movement? Ito po ba ay stop motion? Ito po ba ay frame by frame? Ito po ba ay motion capture or seat twinning? So what is the correct answer here? Is that A, B, C, or D? Ano po ang tamang sagot? Ano ang sagot, mga ka-warriors? Okay? So, una, natatanggalin natin is twinning. Di ba si twinning, it is the software that generates in between frames between K poses. Okay, mali po si letter D. So, stop motion naman, it is stop motion, it is a uses of physical object move per by frame. Di ba? So, that's why A is wrong. So, the answer is frame by frame. Because motion capture, it is wrong because it is the record of the real movement data for the digital models. Kaya mali po ito. So, bakit tama si frame by frame? Because every frame po, teacher, it is drawn and created individuality to produce movement. Kaya tamang sagot si beta. Maliwanag po. Next one. Convert decimal 25 to binary. Ilan nga ang radix base ng binary? Ang radix base niya is 2. So, ganun din. Operation, the output, and the remainders tuloy na sabi ko. Remainders. Okay. So, ngayon, ilan nga po yung kukunin natin? Decimal number 25. I-divide nyo lang po yan sa 2. O ilan ang sagot? The answer is? Anong sagot, mga ka-warriors? Sige nga, ano ang sagot dito? Is it 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Letter D is the correct answer. Okay, so the answer is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So kahit i-compute nyo, yan yung lalabas. Kasi 25 divided by 2 ilan? Sige nga, 25 divided by 2. Bahala na kayo i-compute yan. Basta ang sagot dito is 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay po. So, i-compute nyo. Yan yung sagot dyan. Kasi na-explain ko na yung process dun sa unang discussion. Okay, sa mga nakaano. So, next. Which Microsoft Word tool allow you to check spelling, grammar, and readability statistic? Which Microsoft Word tools allow you to check spelling, grammar, and readability statistic? A. Thesaurus, spelling, grammar, and grammar, word count, track changes. So ito, wag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Grammar ang hinahanap. Spelling, syempre, letter B is the correct answer. Diba? Itong sa letter A, mali ito. Okay, sa letter A, it is find. O, hinahanap niya yung mga synonyms and antonyms only. Track changes, it is wrong because they will record and edits made to the documents. Word count, alam niyo naman yung mga word count. The counts of word, the characters, di ba? So, spelling and grammar is the correct answer kasi spelling and grammar, they will only check yung errors and display, readability, and statistic na tinatanong dyan sa question. Next, in shooting and photography, what does aperture control? A. How long light enters the camera. B. The size of the lens opening and depth of the field. C. Image sensitivity. D. White balance. Okay. So, what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer, teachers? Okay, so ano pa ang tamang sagot dito? Is it Alpha, Beta, Charlie? Okay, binabasa ko kasi yung mga nagko-comment dito sa Facebook page natin, no? So, ayan. Pa-share naman po ng ating live discussion, no? So, what is the correct answer here? Okay, so the answer here is letter bebe ko. Okay, letter D, is it wrong? Kasi white balance, 'di ba? White balance is to ang concept nito is to adjust the color and temperature. Image sensitivity, ito ay ISO, yung na-discuss ko kanina, ISO. Letter A, shutter speed po ito. Kasi sabi ni letter A, how long light enters the camera. So B is the correct answer. Siya po yung aperture control. The size of the lens, opening and depth of the field. So kumbaga, si letter B, the larger aperture po, it is equals to more lights plus the shallower focus range. Kaya tamang sagot si letter B. Okay? Next question. Which early computing device used punch card to store and process data? A. Abacus. B. Jacquard loom. C. Slide rule. Or letter D. Pascaline. So what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, ano po ang tamang sagot? Ito po yung early computing device na ginamit used for the punch card for the stores and process data. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Process data, hindi po pwedeng abacus. Kasi si abacus, ginamit po natin ito for the manual counting tool. Ano nga po si abacus? Manual counting tools. Ang tinatanong, early computing device na gumamit na tayo ng punch card. Gumamit na tayo ng punch card para ma-store yung mga process data. So, ang tamang sagot dito, teacher, si letter B. Jacquard loom is the correct answer. Okay, they will be, it is the devices na na-invent during 1804. Okay, nag-start po siya during 1804. So, ito po yung device, teacher, na ginagamit natin sa mga punch card para makontrol po yung mga waving patterns. So, kumbaga, ito po yung precursor to data storage in what? In computing. So, slide rule, it is wrong. Kasi pag sinabi natin, teacher, na slide rule, ito po ay isang analog calculator. Pascaline naman, ito ay tumutukoy sa early mechanical adding machine, no? So, kaya mali po si letter D. So, the answer is letter B. Next, we will proceed this one. Second to the last question, no? Kasi may drills po ako for TLE sa ating YouTube channel. When a computer display a new display error, which is the first hardware part you should check? A, hard disk drive. B, monitor cable, connection and power. C, processor and RAM. So what is the correct answer here? All right. So the answer here is letter B. So yun yung function. Monitor, kasi when the computer display a no display error, which is the first hardware part you should check. So una is the monitor cable connection and the power. So bakit hindi po pwede si hard disk? Si hard disk, teacher, alam niyo naman yan, HDD. So HDD, they will failure a cause of boot error. So it is almost no display talaga. So next, processor, it is the internal hardware. Ginagamit natin si processor to test only after ruling out the external faults, di ba? RAM naman, alam niyo naman si RAM. RAM cause a beep codes. Gumagamit tayo ng mga beep codes or boots o ay beep codes or no boots, that is usually no signal to monitor. So the answer is letter B. Okay, bakit si letter B? Itong monitor cable connection and power, it is the 80% of no display issue are loose cable or power. So kumbaga, they are always check yung mga external links first. Okay, last question. Which quality do you successful entrepreneur like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos share? A, avoiding risk entirely. B, innovation, persistence, and long-term vision. C, relying only on luck. Or letter D, focusing only on short term. So, ano bang Ano bang skills ang meron kay Bill Gates, kay Steve, at kay Jeff, para maging isang successful entrepreneurship? So, ang sagot dito is bebe ko na naman. Okay, meron silang innovation, persistence, and long term. So, that's the correct answer, teachers. Bakit? So, letter A, mali po siya kasi avoiding risk entirely. It is all three tool calculated and risk. So, the answer is letter B. Di ba? D and C and D is wrong. Paliwanag natin sa tamang sagot. Okay, innovation, persistence, and long term, it is the core shared trait that define their success, no? Kaya tama sagot sa letter B. Liwanag po, teacher. So that's all. I hope you learn for this short discussion in pre-lectures in BTL Ed ICT New Curriculum Session 2. So, marami po sana tayong matulungan, no? Paki-share po ng ating live discussion. So, kung willing po kayo, mga ka-warriors, na mag-avail for the exclusive review session, it is only 500 pesos. Open pa po ito. So, all-in-one na to, mga ka-warriors. Meron na po tayong Prop Ed and General Education. So, ang kagandahan, lahat ng subject na i-discuss. Since ang board examination sa TLE, they will still mix, di ba? May mga halo pa rin na ibang specialization. Kaya nag-set po ako, pag wala pong schedule, walang conflict sa schedule, from Monday to Sunday, meron po kaming discussion. Dire-diretso po yan. Kasi Monday is ICT, Tuesday is AFA, Wednesday is Home Economics, Thursday is, Industrial Art, Friday is TVT Ed, which is the new curriculum, and Sunday is, ito yung Prop Ed natin, and Saturday is General Education. So, every night lang po ang discussion namin via Zoom. Okay, so, ang kagandahan po, ang pagkakaiba, kung sa YouTube po, mag-avail kayo ng membership fee, only the video ang na-access po ninyo doon. Pero pag sa exclusive po, meron po tayong diagnostic, Macboard. Actually, yung iba, tinatapos ko na lang yung Macboard, isi-send ko na sa kanila. Sunod niyan, pre-board and the final coaching. So, yung mga gusto po, ayan, mag-avail na po kayo. So, maraming salamat po, mga ka-warriors. Shout out kay Sir Luis, kay Norma Angka Amino, and kay Rilin Solio, Barrientos. Okay, Riza. Okay, sa mga nagkinig sa ating live discussion. May Alfaro. So, pa-share na lang po ako niyan, mga ka-warriors. Alright, so mamaya may discussion po tayo. Thank you and God bless. Mabuhay. Uulitin ko po, sa 500 pesos, meron na po kayong soft copy doon and free 1,000 question for TLE majorship. Okay, bye-bye and God bless, kasi may discussion pa po ako sa aking mga estudyante. Mabuhay po at maraming salamat. Okay, thank you so much.